Welcome back to Drinking It In. I'm your host, Chris Casara, and we are here to help you know more and drink better. Chianti, Sangiovese grape. We're tackling Sangiovese grape today. We're tasting a wine from Chianti. It's the spiritual home of Sangiovese. It's a little weird to say maybe, but Chianti in Tuscany. It's the heart of Sangiovese-based wine. This guy, I'm actually going to pour it while we gonna let it get a little air. Chianti, so the Sangiovese grape is kind of in the middle, right? It's not light, it's not heavy, it's right in the middle. It's marked. The signature is like tart cherries and almost a dusty quality to it. Sometimes you can get some aromas of like a tomato leaf, which are really cool, but tart cherries and dust, right? Dusty tart cherries is really, that's what I tend to get a lot when I taste Sangiovese wines. This particular bottle has been in, this is a 2010 vintage. It's been in my cellar, which in theory was my garage for a little while, and now in my wine locker. For a solid 5-6 years. I've been dying to open it, so I'm really excited to taste it here with you today as we continue our journey here. Let's talk about the geography. So Sangiovese, Tuscany, grown all over the place. You will see it. You will see Sangiovese wines elsewhere in the world, but it's very rare. I've actually had a couple from California. Some people have kind of fiddled around with it, but it is grown best in Italy. And this is a Chianti Classico from the 2010 vintage. And if you think of, here's Tuscany, Chianti is a region within Tuscany, and the Chianti Classico is sort of like a bullseye right in the center. It's where you're going to be most successful if you stick to buying a wine blind, a Chianti blind. If you see Chianti Classico, you're generally safe. I mean, there's still some variation, but now the quality has just been amazing lately. So Castello di Verrazzano, just like the bridge. These guys, just look for the Black Rooster. These wines tend to be really big as it relates to Chianti. So I wanted to give it a little time in the bottle and before really breaking it out. So this is, it smells a little inky, a little bit like fresh paint, not overwhelming. You can tell there are cherries in here, they want to come out. I'm not getting that signature dust, but it's pretty. It's pretty for a big wine. Ooh, that's dynamite. As it kind of goes over your palate, I'm getting some savory herbs. I'm getting some spices in there. It's warm. It's big. This is heavy. It's only 13.5% alcohol, which typically isn't that big. I almost feel like that's underestimated here. But natural, like any Italian wine. If you pair it with pizza and pasta and, just like stews and stuff like that, it's gonna be beautiful. It'll be a beautiful combination. Now, if you're in a steakhouse and you're tired of drinking the same old Cabernet, the same old Bordeaux, right? I challenge you, Chianti Classico with a steak, and you will never go back. Well, you'll probably go back to Cabernets and again, but you'll be always thinking twice. And you're like, I probably should have ordered that Chianti. Steaks, burgers, kills it. All right, so you can tell I'm enthusiastic about Italian wines. Now, one final one on Sangiovese. There's also an area called Montalcino, which, if you're familiar with Brunello di Montalcino, is the top wines from that area. I am going to devote a separate episode just to the wines of Montalcino, and we'll dive deep in that and we'll see you soon. Hope you got something out of this. It'd mean a lot if you hit like, hit subscribe, maybe even hit the bell, right? Because then every time I release an episode, you'll get an alarm. You'll get a little notification. What could be better than seeing my face? Getting a notification and just seeing my smiling face in there. That actually sounds terrible, but I'd appreciate the like and subscribe anyway. I'll see you next time.